Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dean and co-founder of Paul Mitchell Schools, Win Claybaugh.
Welcome to the Paul Mitchell Schools 12th Annual Fundraising Gala. I am so excited tonight because I have a very special co-host. Please welcome Polly Perrette.
In the past 11 years, Paul Mitchell Schools have raised over $13.4 million for so many organizations. And I found out that less than 4% of the total went to any overhead or any expenses.
The 35 Supercuts shops in Southern California once again surprised us with a $16,000 donation to this year's campaign. Get this, bringing their grand total to date, $151,000. Paul Mitchell Schools have been proud sponsors of Food for Africa since 2008. Together, we have donated $680,000 and fed over 8,000 orphan children every single year. Here to tell us more about Food for Africa, please welcome our partner, the chairman and founder of John Paul Mitchell Systems, John Paul DeJoria.
And thank you all for being here, being part of this. Thank you very much. John Turnage just told me that we actually serve, he looked it up, about 250,000 meals a month, because the children got to eat every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's all fortified. So we're expanding worldwide, and every one of them knows that there's students out there from the Paul Mitchell Schools that help make this kind of a difference. A wonderful, magical man. Love to introduce to you our pal, Magic Johnson. Magic?
Thank you. Oh, thank you. When a mother who is dealing with HIV, it's tough for her to work, and she can't put the food on the table for her children, you allow us to give them funding so that she can feed her children. Thank you again from the Magic Johnson Foundation. Thank you, John Paul and Win, because they're the best, I tell you. God bless you. Have a great night tonight. Thank you.
Paul Mitchell Schools and the Advanced Academy lost a dear friend and one of our biggest fundraising supporters. To tell you more about her, please welcome Paul Mitchell School owner, John Turnage.
Jan helped so many of us in so many different ways. She would have an encouraging word for a student or a firm word for those of us who she felt had lost touch with the goal. She believed it was not who you knew, and it's not what you did, but it's how you lived. So if you will, give our friend Jan Ryan the acclamation she deserves with one tremendous standing ovation so loud she'll be able to hear us in heaven thanking her. We love you. Let's go!
Woo! Woo!
Thank you.
You've done an incredible thing for me personally, and that is Andrew Gomez has granted us, my husband, Dr. Dean, and I, the nonprofit Eyes on Cancer funding to begin a program that teaches students and hairdressers how to recognize melanoma as they do the service of servicing their clients.
With her ready and willing attitude, Lisa gave our fundraising campaign a voice and the legs to get started. She selflessly dedicated her time and talents to help achieve the mission of the Andrew Gomez Dream Foundation. For that reason, and many more, we gratefully present this year's Andrew Gomez Compassionate Service Award to Lisa Gibbons.
We don't know, do we, like when our highest moment's gonna come. And so for Andrew to have something with his name on it and my name on it, that means an awful lot to me because I recognize what that means to light the corners of dark despair, and that's what he did. And that's what you guys all do every day in your work and in your private lives. And that you've allowed me to walk part of that journey with you it's just lovely. So thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight, but I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to Wynn, JP, Angus, and all the future professionals at Paul Mitchell Schools for supporting Morris Animal Foundation and all of the worthy causes that benefit from your generosity.
This is Ashley, Adanya. How you say your name?
Alice.
You got to get a new name, kid. This is Alice. These kids just started this year, and they had no language. And because of you. So, Ashley, do you have something you want to say?
Do you like to have
What?
haircut?
Run for your life! Run! I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm honored to be here tonight and truly grateful for the learning leaders and the future professionals because you guys are the ones fighting the fight. You're the ones being awake and doing something about making a difference. So thank you.
7 years ago, when we started the Thirst Project, there were over 1.1 billion people who didn't have safe water. Today, the number is 748 million. In 6 years, we will see the end of this crisis. We, you and I, will be the ones to push this water crisis into the history books. Today, right now, sitting exactly where you're at, you have everything you need within you to make a radical, tangible difference in someone else's life, and you've done that. So thank you for everything.
Human trafficking, human slavery is a huge, second largest criminal enterprise in the world. After drugs, $100 billion industry, $100 billion a year. And there's over 30 million slaves in the world today, which is crazy. Some of them are here in the States. So thank you so much for helping out. It was fun to be here. Thank you so much. And let's work together and do more in the future. Thank you.
We are so on the cutting edge of prevention in terms of not looking at how to cure cancer, but actually identifying what's causing cancer and then teaching Americans how to eliminate those causes. Thank you so much for giving and for being as wonderful as you are and as generous as you are.
Habitat for Humanity is a hand up. You have to have good credit, you have to have a great job, you have to do sweat equity hours. So I had to go out and help build my house. But they also have volunteers. 80% of the workers are volunteers from all over. And they help build your house. I just want to thank Paul Mitchell and the organizations here and all the volunteers for making this happen for me, because God is good. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Marie Osmond.
We were always taught to give back, that the greatest self-esteem that you can find is when you help someone else. There are so many great charities out there, and John and I saw that. And we realized that all these charities had to be treated, and that's why we went to children's hospitals, because children are last on the funding poll. And they need our help and our support, because if we don't take care of our kids, nobody's going to.
Freedom is a precious, precious thing, and there are sacrifices being made each and every day for that freedom that we all enjoy. My foundation is a foundation that serves veterans, tries to serve and honor the needs of our military, our first responders. People like Travis Mills, my buddy who's here today. It takes him a second to get up, but there he is.
So our total raise this year, $1,754,700. You guys did this. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, First 100. Thank you, Paul Mitchell Schools. Thank you, our wonderful charitable partners. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your evenings.